This is insane to me. We actually just finished up Sneak Peek and people are now complaining about pre-sale prices. Make sure you guys smash that and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So yes, we still are back with the Class B voice here. But I ran a post earlier today and it made me so passionate that I wanted to sit down here and wanted to go, why are we complaining about pre-sale prices on a highly anticipated set? Now, I understand that people feel like they're getting priced out of the game right now, which, I hate to tell you this, but you have Rarity Collection coming out here soon, which the general rule of these trading card games is, guess what? We're going into the ramp-up phase. You know, we're turning that power scale wheel, and all of a sudden, you know, we've reprinted everything. We have to print new cards in order for, you know, the meta to change. Strange, all right? So they're going to go through the individual money phase while we're reprinting everything in Rarity Collection. So all the top-end crazy cards are going to stay top-end crazy cards because they haven't been reprinted yet, or they just made them. It amazes me that people are upset about these pre-sales. Well, actually, the post I was reading was talking about, you know, like, these prices are crazy, how dare they? There was a couple sites where you could have got SP Little Knights at $60 if you were there early. And then people are like, oh, you know, they're $80 now, this is ridiculous. Or you just be patient and you wait for actual release for this. So this is the thing that amazes me most about this is pre-sales are not for everybody. All right, you as a consumer, me? You're talking about a little me? Yes. You have to be educated on the amount of money that you want to spend. Taking a look at some of these price points and some of these things out here, $150 for a Horus core, honestly, is fine by me. $500 for the core is an entirely different story, and I want to know still who paid that. But the moral of the story here was SP Little Knights at $80, and use discount code MCO40 and Gamer's Choice, you save 5% of that, so it's not even really that much. And then the Horus Core was $150, and then your Diabell Star package, probably the most expensive thing in the set, honestly, to maximize numbers on it. I actually confidently think that the Diabell Star package costs more than a Horus package. And Horus has 6, well, I mean, they both have 6 secrets, but you know what? They both play about the same amount of secrets. 1 Diabell Star with 3 of the Searcher. I also read a comment the other day. Somebody was like, oh, you don't play more than, you play 2 Diabell Star. I'm like, no, most of the OCG lists were playing 1, but that's okay. So, Robbie, what's the point in making this video? Because people still don't understand how the market trends and the stores setting prices tend to work. If a card is good and it comes in a higher rarity, you're gonna have to spend money on it. That's the thing that confuses me. People suddenly think that good cards in higher rarities are cheap. Like, that, I don't get it. I don't understand a lot of the takes and things that come with this. Now, obviously, if it's a common and it's like $1, like Ken and Gen on some early pre-sales, I mean, they're good cards. But, you need Thrust and Talents, and I hate to tell you this, but Thrust are a $100 price point. Oh, well, suddenly Thrust are justifiable in price, but an SP Little Knight for $80 is not justifiable. I'm confused by this, like this whole mentality. And also, we're still in the pre-sale phase. All right, Friday is going to be the day that you're going to have to be worried about, because there's a YCS on-set release weekend, which means that all of the hype that would normally go through the weekend with the global circulation and the chance for all of these cards to kind of get the chance to cool down is not going to really exist. Actually, it's probably going to be, you're probably going to have more buyouts over the course of the weekend here than you're probably used to seeing at this point in time. And I think it's going to leave a lot of people upset, but I mean, you had the pre-sale window, you had the chance to take a look at all these cards and go, hey, this is fine. Now, one other point that I think I saw the original complaint talking about was, who sets these prices? Points finger Konami. Konami just prints the rarities, man. All right, stores want to make money so that they can keep supplying you with said product. there is a balancing system to higher rarity cards, how many come per case, and supply and demand. It also surprises me that people have no idea how supply and demand actually works in this current day and age. I still don't get that either. Man, the U.S. school system really not teaching people how many apples and the prices of apples. So here's an example. So say I have a Diabell Star and I'm selling them for $20. People are going to go, wow, that's really good. I'm going to sell out a $20 Diabell Stars. Well, little Johnny over here is going to see that I sold out on mine. He's going to raise his price to $30 per Diabell Star. And he's going to sell out, and then little Fred over here is going to see, oh, wow, he sold out at 20, sold out at 30. Let's go ahead and raise the price up to 40. He sells out. Okay, more and more people are going to see more of this conversion going around here, and somebody's going to raise the price to $80. Well, guess what? Everybody else is going to possibly get a restock of these Diabell Stars. They're going to see that he's selling them for $80 over here. Why would I resell mine at 20? All right, I'd be an idiot to do that. Now I'm going to go sell mine at 80 because I can make more money for this. All right, that's literally how supply and demand works. If the consumer is willing to spend more money on this product, then that's good. So here's the biggest thing too, and this is a little bit of a warning going on into Rarity Collection here as well. Rarity Collection is going to be a very unique experience. I mean, we just had a very unique experience with the Duelist Nexus and how the quarter century secret rares in a main set of new cards actually got the chance to impact the meta. It was an absolute dumpster fire. I don't highly recommend wanting to watch that dumpster fire again. But Rarity Collection is going to be the first time that all of these cards are going to be reprinted in 7 different rarities in a set. And you are going to have rarities in this set that are going to be available for the first time in these. So I think a lot of people, until ratios and things kind of come down the pipeline and people kind of go, okay, what's my preferred rarity for this? It's going to be a lot of touch and go. It's going to be a lot of very interesting things. And a lot of people are, I have a feeling they're going to be very put off by some of the early prices that they're going to see, because the quote-unquote higher rarity cards are going to be a lot more money than the others, and that's going to upset a lot of people. And understandably so, I get that. But once again, the supply should be massive for Rarity Collection, considering the fact of what the set is, the fact that people need all these reprints, and the fact that it's supposed to put all of these cards into circulation for quote-unquote newer players to be able to play. All 79 cards in the set should be widely available. That's the goal of the set. We want to be able to get players into the game. We want to get the chance to see these players. The cost of staples, at least before everything from Age of Overlord, should be looking a lot more acceptable, especially for power cards like Baron de Fleur. These things that you need for essentially all these power plays should be more effectively affordable. But with that, if you want the shinier version of said cardboard, then you should be paying slightly more for it. I mean, it is the more expensive thing, right? You want does the exact same thing as the other version, You don't have to pick it up, but you're paying for that experience to have the shinier cardboard. I mean, that's usually how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works. It's actually the thing that makes the game a lot more unique is Yu-Gi-Oh! Tends not to reprint a lot of these things typically in the same rarities. That's why, when you see these cards kind of come out here, most things kind of tend to cruise control, usually the same value, because unless it's like an alt art or something, or quarter century Dark Magician in the first time ever, but we've already printed all the other printings. So that's one thing I will give Yu-Gi-Oh! At least on the consumer standpoint here, is typically we don't tend to push things into the same rarities. There are a few exceptions to the rule, but it tends to happen. So, pre-sale price complainers. Supply and demand. Yeah, it's an absolute crap show out here. I think Age of Overlord is going to make a lot of people angry going forward here in terms of how this set's going to take the secondary market by storm. And I think a lot of that's going to have to do with the YCS fallout that is going to come. And I can't wait for people to go Monday. They're like, oh, I missed my opportunity. No, I warned you. I said Friday's probably going to be the day that you're going to want to watch, probably mid-afternoon on that market. Saturday, once coverage starts and people start seeing things move, it's all over. So, very good time. So what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. See your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out.
Patrons, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.